No. All right, let me see if.
Something's wrong with me.
All right,
Oh, sounds back.
we are now coming through. All right, y'all. I am Michael. Pronouns are he, him, and I will be GMing our mask game tonight. If y'all want to go through and introduce yourselves.
Hello, I'm Nessa, also known as Loch Nessa, Lochmeassa, and I play Marrow, aka Bone Spider Man.
Still hate that.
I'm Sarah, she, her. I play Zaylin, aka Starfire, but blue. Or now orange, I guess. So like Starfire.
Fire.
Hello, I'm Ibrahim. I play Billy, and we both use he, him. We're like Nightcrawler, but punk, and also not blue, and also less of a moral compass.
So otherwise close.
Otherwise, very close.
Very similar.
Teens don't need moral compasses. You have plenty of time to grow up to be a German priest.
Oh, what?
Right.
What?
Isn't
Nightcrawler's
that not-
Catholic.
You guys like the old timey German priest, like goes to.
Is he not German?
Yeah, he's German and he's deeply Catholic.
I swear he was a priest in one iteration.
He is
Yes.
multiple times. Yeah.
Then you have plenty of time to become that.
Anyways, hi, I'm Mo. They, she pronouns. I play Obsidian or Isidore Reyes, she, they pronouns, the beacon. Like I said before, Nightwing, but better. And I'll stand by that.
Hi, I'm Steve. I play Johnny Styles, aka Wildfire. He, him for both of us. That's it.
All right. Do we want to go over what happened the last game?
Sure.
We were at school, right? We were at school.
I failed in my duties as note taker. But we were at school.
Fine. We were at school. I recall that was the meeting with Trish Moses last session.
The session before.
Oh yeah.
No, it was last session.
No, that was
Trish,
the big,
Trish.
the giant lady.
Giant
Oh.
lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giant
that's-
agency
Giant
lady.
woman.
Yeah.
That's right.
That was last session. We were at school and then we weren't at school because we were discussing Chuck Carlson coming to the school this session.
Oh, that's
which is
right. Because
the
Gian
next
wrote an
day.
article and
Yeah.
and is crowing over Chuck Olson coming over. Issa and Roslyn started out of Mathcast after arguing with Gian because they could. Yeah, I'm reading the notes that Michael took. Johnny
Anyone
and
can
Zaylin.
add to those at any time during the game. I will try to remember to do stuff, but remember, y'all can put stuff there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Issa met Nina for the first time.
Ooh.
That's a thing. I don't know if it's gonna be important later. Who knows? We'll see.
You have
Secret
main-
Service.
you have like supporting character energy.
What? Why are you more detailed than the other?
You are that actor I recognize from another show that recently ended.
Let's see here. There's supposed to be Secret Service. I'll be keeping an eye on things. So there's more like security coming in starting tomorrow. We had a meeting about Chuck Carlson showing up and what to do.
And
Duster.
Johnny made the mistake of saying there's gonna be a villain there. We know there's gonna be a villain, and then Jester did jestery shit.
Yeah.
I made there be a villain.
Yeah.
I'm-
Jester broke into prison and released MAGA Man from jail.
And I'm gonna be honest, I kind of thought Chuck Carlson would have been villain enough, but Jester's like, no. We are gonna have more villains.
I think that Chuck Carlson should see the fruits of his labor. He's out there on TV every week saying the same stuff. And, it's time for him to really meet the fans.
This is true.
Yep.
And-
we said we were gonna call Tommaso about it tomorrow too, and then Mero made a comment about like how she's related to Chuck after Jester left, and
Yeah,
it was beautiful.
Ibrahim had the best reaction of all time. Just
I was seething.
Yeah.
Love
Just
it.
in case we have any new audiences via TikTok, we kind of have a thing where two of us are related, but we know that, but our characters do not.
Indeed.
I think that's it. Obsidian said she's gonna go off and do patrol. Jester ran off and did that thing. I forgot. I think Mara was just going home,
Yeah, I think I just went home.
and I think that was it, if I remember correctly.
I mean, Johnny would go home, but
He's right there.
He's home.
Yeah, he's already there.
All right. Anything anybody's doing before school tomorrow?
Well, Obsidian said she was going on patrol that night, so
Mhm.
don't know if that's what you're meaning, but
Yeah, that, like go on patrol that night. There's a couple muggers and other stuff to kind of catch. There's as you're kind of heading around, it's nothing like hugely out of the ordinary.
okay.
You get a little bit of a workout in. Manage to bust a couple heads.
Always a good night when I get to bust at least one. 2 is a treat.
And 3 goes in my diary.
Yeah.
Your
4,
diary.
you write a letter home.
Mm-hmm.
No.
7, you write it home in the old timey like Civil War, like dearest parents.
Dearest Martha.
I never would have thought that I would have run into so much danger in a single evening.
And yet,
Here we are.
But that's life in the big city.
Actually,
All right, welcome to 1920s masks.
I mean,
What do you
I
do?
mean, Michael.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
We get all transported back in time. Yeah, that'd be great.
Honestly,
Bootleggers.
just old timey teen superheroes would be hilarious.
so I do want to do something
Mhm.
before the next day.
Yep.
I want to seek help from my audience.
Okay.
Which is one of the things the star can do. I want to go on TikTok and just like start a live and talk about how Chuck Carlson is coming to Rosewood Academy. And I want my fans to come up or to show up in mass to support me because he's inevitably going to say some negative shit about me.
I'm sure you phrase that in such a way where it's not like
Yeah.
clippable.
Yeah. Like, hey, there's going to be some stuff going on at the school. Chuck Carlson's going to be there. I would really like my fans and my support system to be there to help me out. It's going to be a tough day. And I will be in the crowd signing autographs, blah, blah, blah. Like, ham it up.
Roll,
Johnny's the most parasocial.
roll
Superior.
plus superior.
Can that be Johnny? Oh yeah.
Okay, that is a 10.
All right.
Wait,
Ooh.
hold on.
Boy.
That's none of my conditions would matter there, right?
Correct.
Okay, perfect. Then yeah, 10.
All right. Yeah, so it's one of those things as like so you put that out there. This was on Instagram, you said?
TikTok,
TikTok.
because I'm TikTok famous.
Comment section just starts to fill up. All sorts of people. It gets like shared around. And then there's a whole bunch of there's a whole bunch of people asking if we can have Johnny Zalen photo opportunities. We get selfies with Johnny and Zalen.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah, definitely.
Caitlin's just sitting there like,
Do you tell Zalen about this?
Is Zaylin in the frame or is she like sitting? Are they sitting off to the side just like watching this happen?
I imagine like he's on the phone doing this TikTok, and Zaylin just kind of like he's like Zaylin and Johnny photo opportunities, absolutely. And Zaylin's just kind of like mid-step behind him, and just like, all right, thanks all. See you tomorrow.
we're doing photo opportunities?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
all the fans are
Yes.
showing up tomorrow.
Gotta press
Which-
flesh.
We just have to do a couple. It's not going to be a big deal. If you get overwhelmed, you can leave.
Yeah. Okay.
So much the idea of sneaking you into school without being noticed.
Johnny
Sometimes-
forgot. Sometimes Johnny doesn't think.
we love our big ol' himbo. It's okay.
Sometimes it be like that.
It's
Also,
better.
Michael, I'm not gonna do like a whole thing, but obviously I let Maeve know that like, by the way, our brother's gonna be there tomorrow, probably being a douche.
How often do the two of you talk to Chuck?
I think canonically I've said that like we tried to do one Thanksgiving years ago and it went horribly.
Okay.
And so like I've texted him terrible things a couple of times, just mockingly, but I don't think we talk that frequently. Might be different for Maeve, but
I think the last thing we all talked was last season.
yeah.
Like outside of
Did-
Newsmax.
Didn't you break his arm or something, or break his shoulders?
Oh yeah.
We,
No, that was
wasn't
that was Jason Blake.
no, Ivy destroyed his
Car.
his
Car.
car. Yeah.
and then destroyed the other car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
twice. Ivy loved cars.
That's family.
Or I hated cars, honestly. Yeah.
Cars had
Ivy
it. Cars had it
loved
coming.
to kill cars.
They had it coming.
Uh,
Sorry.
so
I mean, how
That's
on
a big
point
deal.
is it for the plant monster to hate an emission creating thing?
legal.
Yeah.
So the
Eh.
the next day, there is like as you start to show up, like none of the news vans or other stuff are there yet. They're coming like a little bit later in the afternoon. They're supposed to from like there was essentially like a email reminder that went out telling people you might be on camera. This is covered under the media policy that everyone signed at the beginning of the year. So you might be on camera, so you may want to dress up. We'll have like what people know before they come into classrooms, or if they come into classrooms and stuff like that. And that hits like the whole thing. So people show up. Some people are like some of the students are done up to the nines as much as they can in sort of the school uniforms. Some of them clearly don't seem to care about it. The weird thing at the front of the school early, like they should probably also be in school. There are a crowd of like junior high to like mostly like junior high to like juniors in high school that are kind of out there with signs for Wildfire and Zaylen.
Oh boy, this is exciting.
How early does everybody get there that day? Like,
We'll say the
no, I mean like for us.
oh yeah true.
I would say just because it's Issa, I think she's gonna get there like mad early and like do like a lap, and then when she sees a crowd, she's gonna text group like, why is there a group of groupies outside?
I think Johnny looks at the text and just puts the phone in his pocket.
Jester showing up 1 minute before the bell rings.
Beautiful.
I think I'm like in the band room for some reason. I'm just like, there's people outside.
Take a photo of the crowd and send it to the group.
Jesus Christ.
I try to sneak around to the other side, my way inside the building without being noticed, which is very difficult.
Just go in.
All right.
When does Johnny get there?
Yeah,
I
feed the
think-
crowd.
I think Johnny gets there like 10 minutes before the bell rings, lands right in the middle of the crowd, is like signing autographs as he heads in the school. He's like, well, I'll be out later. Stick around. It's going to be a good day.
Johnny.
Like the full like Iron Man showing up at one of those things. The crowd's going nuts, just signing.
Where's Aylin?
think-
Where's Aylin at?
They'll be here. Don't worry. We will have photo opportunities later in the day.
Oh, here-
About the same time Chuck Carlson's giving his nonsense.
It's like a 35-year-old woman had you some photos of you to sign. No, these are for my daughter.
Sure they are, ma'am. What's her name?
Tracy.
Tracy. To Tracy. Love Johnny.
Is this Oh, is this the Tracy from
No,
school?
no, this is just
No.
that's just the first name that popped in my head. Like, no, it is not connected to her.
I think Issa's still hanging off to the side, like sort of like watching all this happen, and is taking photos and saying to the group, like, "Well, guess Johnny's got on his own."
They are
Yeah.
an important part of our revenue making stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there was no monetary transaction just there, but
In general, I mean, I don't think we have merch, but when we eventually get merch, this is gonna be
Johnny actually makes money from his fans. Like that is one of the things
Okay.
I selected.
I
You
think it's gonna
earn
be
money
like
from their interest.
because you're an influencer, maybe that's how you're getting
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Okay. The group doesn't have merch, but Johnny has merch, and that merch funds us.
love that.
They should make a Johnny's. I text Johnny, and I'm like at Johnny, like they should make a Johnny Zalen keychain set. Like that would go crazy. I'll tell Tommaso later.
Go for it.
Oh, that would be cute. Like a little collectible thing, like a his and hers thing, like a yin
Yeah.
yang.
Yeah,
Aw.
they like hug or something.
Oh, that would be
Aw.
adorable.
You see certain people have it with a little countdown timer for how long they think it'll last.
Oh God.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Ah.
So
Yeah, I think Jester just pops in like really, really late, like buzzer beater. He tries to spend not more than a second more than he has to on campus.
all right,
Didn't we determine that our home room is with Mrs. Bingham? Like you and I have the same home room.
Yeah.
I
I
think.
think so.
Yeah, I think Johnny walks in like deliberately 10 minutes late and sits down.
Zalen, but before that, we kind of like
Mhm.
cut to you as you like shut the locker door. Jong is right there.
Who is?
Jong son.
Oh,
Zalen.
yes.
Have you had any sort of media training?
No.
Okay, I think it's listen. We should talk before because I think today there's a very good chance you'll have an opportunity to to talk to people, to say things on the news and such. And I think your story deserves to be told.
I really don't. I have to get to class. I don't.
So I don't think you appreciate like really what an opportunity you have here. You could be on Chuck Carlson. He is the #1 pundit in his time rating.
I have to get to class.
Oh, that's
going.
fine. And then she just kind of turns. She starts walking with you, and she goes. The biggest thing is, I just think you should. I think you should show people, your true self. I mean, right now you're shy. I get it, but I've seen you out there. I've seen you do some stuff. I think maybe you'll be great. Maybe a one-on-one interview.
Yeah. 1 second. Pause. I have to look up something really quick.
Okay.
Where's it?
The real question is he #1 on Newsmax? Probably, but
Considering
He's
who
got to
we're-
be their
considering
golden
who we're
boy.
basing him on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of fake names
Um,
for reporters.
I was going to take take an action to clear condition, but I'm not going to. I have nothing that's really going to fit to clear. So you don't know what you're talking about.
Zalen, this is what
He's-
I do. I'm into the news. I'm into all the like.
Why do you think I'd want to talk to somebody who has actively tried to make my life worse?
Well, Zalen, don't you?
I don't know
think-
how long you've been. I don't know how long you've been watching him, but 3-4 months ago, every story on the news was about my team every single night, and every time we do something, he has something to say about it. I don't want to talk to him.
Well, I think you may not have much of a choice, Zalen, because you do stick out in class, and people are going to be asking questions. see ya. And then with just turns and then just walks away like she's basically she walks away like she's got a little song in her heart and a little dance in her step.
Zaylin, do you have like a beam that could like turn her into a dog or something?
I have a god move that I'm trying to save right now.
It's not
Shame
worth it.
Issa wasn't there because tripping would be so good right now.
Issa's trip game is amazing.
Yeah. Also on the way in,
I want to take insecure because I do feel like honestly I feel like I would like Johnny would have said something clever and pithy or Issa would have tripped her or Meryl would have done something with the bone cage and I'm just like I have nothing I can do right now and I'm feeling very insecure about myself.
all right.
I mean, to be fair, we are at school, so I couldn't have done bone cage, but yes.
You would have done something. You're smart and capable.
Oh, thank you.
If I recall, Allison was the one that knows that is one part of the group that knows that you're Mara.
Yes.
Along-
Allison knows.
Yep, along with your teacher,
Mr. Cahill.
Mr. Cahill,
And some randos.
Yeah. So on this one, as people are kind of going around, Allison kind of comes up. Rosalind is just like, "Feeling okay with what's going to happen today?"
And Allison and I are old friends, right?
Yeah.
Or no, wait, I just know her. Oh,
Yeah,
I just know her from
personal but professional. Got along with Marrow was the notes I have from the two of you.
Allison, can you keep? I know I'm already asking a lot of you. Do you mind holding on to another secret, if possible?
Sure. Mm.
I'm gonna get in real close and be like, I don't know if you know this, but Chuck Carlson is my biological brother.
Fuck off.
Yeah. It's not great.
He's telling that secret now all the time.
Well, it's only Allison. Allison is holding in a lot right now.
Does he know?
It's a secret sink.
Yes,
God.
yes. No, we have the same mother, so it's kind of hard to
Does he know?
that about God, no. So I'm not feeling great about today.
So he's not like targeting you because you're his sister.
No, he's just a douche.
What's Christmas like?
Well, we don't do Christmas. Do you know who Chuck Carlson's mom is?
Your eyes kind of go wide. Really?
Yes. If you went to elementary school with me, if you've been in the elementary school program, it was a big deal then.
Oh.
But
I'd heard some stuff, but it didn't seem like it was a real. I mean, half the people here, someone says was related to some hero or something.
Yeah, it got too big, and then and then by high school, everyone had forgotten. Middle school, everyone was doing everything. So by the time we got to high school, everyone had forgotten, and I was not about to remind them. So, it's not like we all live together. So I live with my aunt, and we tried to do Thanksgiving once. Never again.
Okay. Fuck.
I'm sorry, Allison. Thank you. If you have something horrible you want me to hold on to, I promise to keep it in my heart. But I understand not everyone else has secrets, horrible secrets.
Oh. Fuck. And then as you start heading towards the class, we sort of pass Issa. Nina's sort of like walking near you in the hall. Like sort of on the way to class. You just see her for a moment. She's looking at a slip of paper, like with some of the halls can get kind of confusing, and she's new here. She's just looking at this, and like people are kind of like rushing through a little more. Like the halls feel a little fuller today. It doesn't help that every once in a while you are seeing men like men and women in black suits with the ear thing.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
I think there's one point where she stops and it looks like she's about to run into somebody. I kind of like quickly like grab her gently by the wrist and like pull her off to the side and.
She goes with you fairly easily as you sort of.
I think with that though, we kind of like roll and like do a twirl and like I accidentally like push her against the wall by accident.
Oh, Is it the con thing or it's the Kong? It's like, oops, sorry.
Almost,
I don't know
but
how
like
that
it's
happened.
like one of those accidental like sort of like stops.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh hey, I didn't want you to get ran over."
Don't always
Sorry.
mind getting run over.
Anyway, are you having trouble looking for class?
Yeah, just kind of turns it over. It goes looking for calc.
Oh yeah, and Issa will take the paper and like see where it is. She's like, "Oh yeah, I don't have that, but that's up the stairs and down like 5 classes to the left."
What class are you in right now?
What period is it right now?
We'll say what kind of beginning of the day. We'll say the homeroom.
Oh, I mean, I thought they had PE together, so
Oh.
so if it's not PE, then it's gonna be English 4.
Okay. She goes,
So English 4 right now, American
Oh.
literature. Yeah.
let me take a look at that. I'll go with you.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's not too far from here. And so
She goes, maybe I'm in the wrong room. They don't know.
okay. Are you changing classes now without telling administration?
No, they'll figure it out. Maybe I'll switch. I don't like calc
All right.
anyway. Like English is a little more fun.
Yeah, for me and
You work out?
people. Me?
That's solid.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm actually part of the weightlifting club now. I just joined it this semester.
You also notice when you kind of grab like also like solid, not in a like more of like a dancer or archers, kind of physique. So it's not as hugely buff, but that
Lean
more
muscle.
the more kind of lean muscle. Also like there when you accidentally got close.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she goes, so show me where English is at.
Yeah, sure. Let's follow me and I guess grab on if you start getting pushed around in a sea of people.
Okay. Billy. So as you're kind of going, Maeve ends up coming like kind of close to you, and just sort of looks, just sort of looks over and goes, "I can't believe he's here today."
Oh, like Chuck? Yeah, it's gonna be pretty rough.
Like, she kind of takes a moment, and just kind of like grabs you and goes, "Do you know?" Like the Elementals have a pretty big history with Chuck Carlson. He really doesn't like them.
I mean, they're not the only ones with a history with Chuck Carlson.
So just I know you're new, but just be careful because like he's a douche. Just
yeah, I got a little surprise in store for him.
Hey, are you talking to my girl?
Nobody's talking to you, Gammers.
No, I just Maeve. Hey, she's like, hey, Gam.
No pet names. That's the middle school equivalent of first base.
Oh, no.
Gammers, are you like that wasn't you don't just do that, right? You don't just go around and talk to everyone that Maeve ever talks to.
No, I just happened to be walking by in the hall today. Just Maeve just
it's pretty
knows
shitty,
that
Gammers.
I don't know if you've ever listened to Andrew Tate, but like a little bit of jealousy and control is a good thing.
No.
What was the second part of that? Was that was jealousy and
I don't remember exactly what I said.
okay. I'm just
Oh,
gonna like just
no.
look at Maeve and just be like, you
She just kind of laughs. Goes like we're already late. At that point, like the bell is ringing. You see Johnny just sort of walking up the hall. Or no, Johnny's not even walking the hall yet. Hey babe, we should go to class.
I'll just look at Maeve one more time and be like, hey, if you wanna like talk or hang out or something, I'm around.
She just kind of laughs. She's like, I'm good. Come on, Gams. And like, and she kind of like takes his arm, like she's clearly in control there. She like takes him through. And then a little bit like Styles, we kind of walking in, he's right here. Styles, Coach Tegan.
Oh, this guy again.
It's always this guy.
Johnny literally says this out loud. Oh, this guy again.
What
yes,
guy,
coach.
What guy would that be?
You, coach. What? What's going? What did I do now? I'm trying to get to class.
I know you always, kids today always glued to their phones, always looking at the time, but I can't help but notice. What time's homeroom start, Styles?
8:00.
You have some sort of pass to be out in the halls?
No, I got late. I was here late.
Your little fan club hold you up out there?
Yes, they did.
Saw you signing stuff for my ex-wife.
Dude, I signed like 300 papers out there in 20 minutes. Like, who's your ex-wife?
Don't think I'm not keeping my eye on you, Styles.
I mean, that's kind of weird that you're checking out a 16-year-old. But
I didn't say checking out, Styles. Try to keep people safe from people who think like you do. You can just run roughshod all over the place.
I mean, I'm not running roughshod. I'm trying to get to class. You're holding me up.
Get there.
I'm gone.
We got to find out where his ex-wife lives. It's important to have a good relationship with your fans, and I really feel like she could use some extra attention as just like part of the fan club. Maybe she wins a contest or something.
Maybe. Yeah. Johnny's just like every day with this guy.
So do we get you all into the homeroom?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The homeroom becomes English 4 after basically after that half hour at the beginning of the day. So yeah, at this point, everyone's kind of talking about the fact that Newsmax is coming, that the Chuck Carlson will be here. There's some of them have already been talked out. There's some passes kind of brought in for some of the people who will be talked to on air, and there's a lot of like people scheming on how to get on air and such. And then we probably cut. I'm guessing the back corner is it all of you, or I don't know. Do you all hang out together in the thing, or the other group of people, or?
Do we all have the same English class, or are we all in the same class?
We'll say the homeroom at the beginning of the day. Everyone's in it.
Yeah, and I think even though we probably don't all hang out all the time, just for appearances' sake, so that people don't start doing math. I think we're all hanging out right now because we're just the only people who aren't not the only people, but we're kind of in the not jazzed about Chuck Carlson side of the room.
We're in the back corner of the not fan club.
Yeah.
We pushed our little desks
right
together. Yeah, I think we pushed our little desks together to form a little semicircle of us just talking.
I kind of assume no one is actually teaching today. It's one of those days where oh yeah, I'm teaching. When's he getting here?
Does everyone have their permission slip signed?
Yeah. Every class is gonna kind of turn into a modern, a modern events class.
Yeah,
it's like 9/11 all over again.
Yep.
That's what happened.
1-to-1.
For me, it was the space shuttle.
Oh yeah.
I was in 5th grade.
Oh yeah.
Gosh. Yeah. I think just hey, so y'all got what's the plan today?
Just lay low, and if a villain shows up, do what we do and try to be quiet about it.
Avoid
Right.
Chuck Carlson.
When the villain shows up.
Why do you say it like that?
Why do you what I'm confused. What's that tone about, man?
Don't you worry.
Wait, hold on. Does Jester wait, hold on. Does Billy know Rosalind is Marrow?
Yeah, when we was not part of the group, but like kind of came in towards the end when I was in that whole
Okay.
bone cage situation.
I was trying to make sure like Billy was in the know about all of us. All right, cool. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I even made a bit where I was like, I want to stress that I managed to keep this on lock for like
Oh, that's right.
for like a good chunk of time before you joined the group. Like it was all fun. But yeah, no, he knows. But really quick, everyone has their uniforms on, right? We're all good to go. Johnny, I know you're always wearing yours,
I
but
was about to say, who do you think you're talking to?
okay.
In my bag.
Yeah, I got mine in my bag.
I'm just saying, like, I know something's gonna happen today. So like I like pull up the sleeve of my like cardigan and I'm like, have it ready to go.
After PE class, I will, because kind of can't do that in the gym locker room with 20 other women. 20,
Fair enough.
Yeah. So do we even have a real ETA of when he's getting here?
I think before lunch.
Yeah, what you told, like they don't have an exact thing yet. You're currently on assembly schedule. Assembly schedule means that the all the classes end like a little bit early, so that you have like the last 45 minutes, 50 minutes of the day to try to pack everyone into the gym and have an assembly.
All right. Man, I should have told the fan club to get here a little later. They're gonna be waiting all damn day.
So yeah, and during this, the teacher kind of like gets the door, and one of the students kind of walks in and goes, "Oh, there," and then like walks over and goes, "Johnny, Zayland," and hands you both passes to the office.
Every day.
No, it's it's about the interviews and stuff that are happening later.
Okay. All right.
You've been randomly selected.
Apparently, we're gonna be conversating with the enemy. Let's. Don't worry. I'll do. Okay. You don't have to. Johnny just like gets up and walks.
Okay. He kind of looks around and he goes, "We're supposed to at least one of the anybody. I don't know. Any of you want to volunteer to go?"
Oh,
okay.
I'll go.
Hands over the thing. And goes, "Gotta get so many, and I don't want to keep running around the damn halls." Cool.
Right.
All right.
I think as you're leaving, Issa like leans over to Zaylin and Mero and be like, "So when the assembly happens, should I be as Obsidian or should I just like hide out as Issa in the crowd?"
I mean, can you quick change? Do you have ninja skills?
I mean, yes to the ninja skills, but
Yeah, but like I'm talking like anime ninja skills where like you could be in the crowd and just like bing bang boom, you're Obsidian and no one even notices. Because if not, I think maybe go Obsidian and like hide somewhere
underneath the bleachers.
I think that might be a good call.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I might go as, but like, because I can kind of do a quick change.
It's called rearranging your bones and within your body to come out of the body.
And then,
yes,
then
and
just,
also tearaway pants.
Miss Keegan, the English 4 teacher, just kind of looks back and goes, "You're supposed to go to the office with the pass."
I don't want to go.
Because, well, it's like, and she kind of looks like you don't have the pass right now that was given, but Billy does. He goes, "No, Billy, Johnny."
Oh
Yeah,
Johnny's
we'll head
already
out.
going.
Yeah, Johnny's already gone.
Yeah, you thought, yeah. So she wouldn't have seen, like, she didn't even see the name. She just kind of pointed you back. Because occasionally a student will walk in and just hand someone a pass, and I haven't seen it. So they have to come up and sign. I sign it, but
Right.
You got to pass. Get out of here.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, let's go have a conversation.
Okay. So yeah, you two are going, and what are the other three of you deciding?
I'm going to the assembly as me. Issa is going to the assembly as Obsidian.
Not going to assembly and hiding out as Obsidian, like underneath the
Yeah.
bleachers.
And Zaylin undecided.
Yeah. I'm not I'm not gonna make any moves until closer to the times. Like I feel like every choice is a bad choice. If I'm not there, someone's gonna find me. If I'm there, they're gonna find me.
Always go hang out with the fan club. They'd take care of you.
Yeah.
Or you can just hide out with Obsidian underneath the bleachers.
I'll catch up with you guys. I'm just gonna go to class and not try to think about things.
Okay, Zaylin. Let me know if you need anything. I know today's a lot. It hasn't even happened yet, and it's a lot. So like if you need anything, just
It's a lot
Me.
for you too. It's a lot for you too, though.
it doesn't have to be a lot. Sometimes you just take all that stuff and you push it deep, 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 deep down.
Till it eventually destroys your heart.
And your bowel movements.
What that guy said.
I feel like the only person this isn't a lot for is Johnny. This is what he's built for.
He's like,
Pretty
I get to have the fans here, and I probably get to make a fool of Chuck Carlson. Worst case scenario, Chuck Carlson makes a fool of me, but it's not like that hasn't happened before. And then he looks like an idiot asshole making fun of a 16-year-old. Win-win.
You idiot asshole.
Idiot asshole.
That'll show him.
I know all the swears.
Do I still, Michael? Do I still have my burns from last session, or do I have
those will
we have
go
those?
away.
Okay.
So the in the office you have Counselor Oren Berenbaum is kind of getting people ready and kind of goes through and goes, all right, okay, we've got this. It's kind of checking off a thing, and she just goes, where is Zaylin?
Opted not to do it. Instead, Billy here's.
Yeah, I'm
Mr.
gonna sub it.
Harkness. That's a choice.
Sure is a choice. Thank you for noticing.
I mean, I didn't think that would be something you would be interested in. I mean, just, traditionally, school spirit, that kind of stuff hasn't been your thing.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm turning over a new leaf.
Are you?
Who knows?
Can you say that to a kid?
It's kind of like the law. You can do anything until someone, says you can't, kind of.
I think Johnny's gonna go, why are you hassling at me? Wants to be on TV. What kid doesn't? Like,
okay, the thing just takes a moment and goes, Billy, you know that being on TV is not the only reason to do something. I'm just worried if you try to pull something that embarrasses the entire school, just because you wanted to be on TV, because I know your record, and I know the troubles that you've gotten into. Like, I've seen you down here in the office a lot.
Yeah, I think last time was when I think that was the mural I put up on top of the outbuilding. Oh, that was good times.
You are going to school with future judges and presidents and superheroes. And maybe
You're so right.
you could learn to be more like them and less the way you are. To try to take your superior down and freak up.
Okay, I'm gonna resist that.
Okay.
Oh, but you're freak.
What do I do to resist that?
Now you may have, because it's just usually it's just a straight up roll. Because you're delinquent, I think it may be one of your abilities.
I think I have a thing
specifically
actually. Let me double check.
called I do what I want.
Yeah, I do what I want.
Our first thing.
Or I don't care what you think.
Is this like a provoke?
No. It's basically all it's doing if you want to resist the influence, It's
Okay.
normally just a straight up roll without any bonuses or negatives. However, I think you may have something that gives you bonuses for it because it's I don't remember if it's
Okay.
the base power for the delinquent or if it's one that can be chosen.
It's a
I don't think I
move.
have. I don't like. I think the move would be I don't care what you think, which would give me a +2 to reject influence.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
not
but
that's
I
not what
don't.
you took.
I don't have that move.
Straight up
So
2d6.
just a straight up roll.
I have that move.
6. Nice.
It's a good move.
Let me. Man, all my d6s are literally in the dining room, right through that wall.
If you want, if you're
But-
on, or if you're on the Notion on your character sheet, there's a place
Yeah,
for dice.
I'll use the Notion. Is there a way to do 2?
Yeah, basically.
right. I just add it here and then I just roll them. How's a 9 do for me?
9. You get to choose one in this case. You can clear a condition or mark potential by immediately acting to prove them wrong. Shift one label up and one down of your choice, or cancel their influence and take +1 forward against them.
Okay. I will I think I'll prove them wrong. You know what? You're so right. I am going to school with future judges and politicians and superheroes, real cream of the crop folk. So the way I see it, I should teach them exactly why you don't fuck with Billy Harkness right now. Run along now.
Billy, you can return to class. There's no way we're letting you up there.
Well, I'm creating an illusion of me returning to class and making myself invisible.
Okay. Give me an Unleash Your Powers roll.
Alrighty.
Roll with your freak.
Rolling with my freak. That's not great, but I think the dice are not going to let me down.
Come on, dice.
Don't let me down.
Let's see here. Okay. That's a 3 + 6. That's another 9. I don't have anything to freak unless I have a power. I don't think. Oh, wait, hold on. I get to roll the superior for this because this is I'm misleading someone.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah. So that's a 9 + 3. That's a 12.
Yeah.
Woo!
You leave the room. But you really don't.
There's a hand on Johnny's shoulder that doesn't leave when the other jester leaves.
Okay.
that someone sniffs your hair.
I think at this point Johnny's just gonna be like, you don't have to be so hard on him.
Because Johnny, you've got a lot of potential, but you should learn to hang out with people of your caliber.
I'm not quite sure how to take that, but
Jester,
Okay.
do you have angry?
I do. I had angry. I was going to clear angry for that, but maybe I can just not. I think
Well-
angry is appropriate here. Maybe guilty goes away.
Okay.
Or clear it and then just regain it immediately.
Yeah, just clear and regain. I think guilty was from fucking destroying the play button, and I think I'm over that by now.
That's fair.
So
so yeah, so like the bell rings, like that basically Johnny and them you get the conversation about, okay, we're gonna pull you out of class a little bit beforehand, so there's going to be a kind of conversation. And Johnny, considering you are who you are, you'll have an opportunity to discuss what you think you do for the school and the community, and they're gonna be talking about just people's thoughts, concern. I mean, just be honest. Remember, we want Rosewood to come out looking good. We got a lot of good kids here. We got a good staff. We got good people.
Hey,
okay.
are they going to try to find someone to replace Jester?
Yeah, they'll probably kind of grab somebody. Replace Jester to replace Zalen.
Yeah.
I can probably keep up the illusion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Also,
That could be a couple more rolls.
No,
Yeah.
no more rolling. You're gonna be fine.
Oh,
I
man.
text Johnny and I'm like, just as a reminder, if you get like into a too tight spot, maybe bring up our mom. I don't usually hit that button, so I don't know what it will cause, but like
Gotcha.
it's something.
Gotcha.
Does that go into the group chat?
No, God no. Personal numbers.
We're gonna drag
Damn
this
it.
out for sessions.
It's so much fun to keep it almost being said. Like
I said 7 episodes, and I mean it.
the look on Omero's face when I had Maeve like, hey, can I talk to you about this? She's like,
Oh man.
Yeah, I know. I was like, if this is how it goes down, this is how it goes down. But
it's too
I
also-
was thinking the
yeah.
same thing.
It's too early. We got to dance around it though.
I know.
Gotta dance.
Though, yeah, Jester, do you go to your other classes? Like, eventually let the illusion drop, and then you go to your other classes, or?
I think I will, if possible, I'm gonna try to like. Well, okay. Is this interview thing happening like immediately?
It'll be about 1:00 it'll be after lunch.
Okay, so they're just calling in just to like do like a checkup, or like
Yeah, basically
make sure
to
everyone's
let
on
you
level
know
set.
that after lunch, like after lunch, instead of going back to class, you'll be coming to the auditorium. They're gonna have this conversation first before they have like the assembly.
I think I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that I am kind of like exiting
Mhm.
the scene from their perspective, and like I'm gonna have my jester illusion sort of silently walking to my classes, kind of like on a schedule.
Mhm.
And I think that I am going to go and talk to Mega Man actually,
Okay.
and just make sure that I set that in motion correctly.
All right. Yeah, when the bell rings of classes, other people sort of leave. Nina kind of like occupies that seat, sort of right next to Issa, and just kind of looks over and goes, "So I just got here. What's up with this whole shit that happened at the school?"
Oh, let's see. Because Johnny and Zaylin both go to school, people want to attack heroes where they're at, and people came to attack them, and they defended. Unfortunately, the buildings got in the way.
A little destruction happened.
And that's why we don't have a science department, really, and that's why I had to go. Oh, you must have missed it. We actually were just at the Flowers, what was a place called? Flowers
Oh,
Laboratories?
Flowers Labs. Yeah, I was still getting onboarded and everything, and had to go through. It's like training for a new job.
Yeah, they're ridiculous here about how they handle things. It took me forever to get situated here. I just moved here, probably at the beginning of the semester, the beginning of the year, school year.
Oh, so you're new too.
Yeah.
Is that an easy
Yeah.
place to kind of get to know people and get around?
I mean, it's Philly. It's big enough. You're gonna find people here and there, and
I mean, the school itself. I mean, this is the best way to meet
there's-
people.
there are tons of rich assholes here. The
So
majority of people here are fucking jerks. Everywhere.
Well, it looks like I found someone who wasn't.
That's because I'm not indoctrinated into their fucking brainwashing society of like rich assholery. So
At which point, like on the other side of you, Marietta kind of sits down and just kind of, hey, Issa. Oh, is this yeah, the girl from basketball?
yeah, Marietta, this is Nina. Nina's new here. Nina, this is Marietta. She's actually on the basketball team. She's really good.
He goes, and he kind of give a hey, and she just goes, yeah, my, and then just kind of like leans in really close, and it's like,
Who, Marietta or Nina?
no, Marietta to you. And she
Okay.
goes, my uncle was just going off last night. He was so pissed off about what happened. It was great.
Remember, you flipped him.
About you throwing him into the like
Oh,
wall of
oh.
monitors.
I think Issa's like, who?
I throw lots of people into monitors. You have to be more specific. Yeah,
Oh, I forgot he's your uncle.
yeah. That's why we got the tour. Yeah, he kind of felt like an idiot. He's really to me watching this thing happen today. It's so fucking funny.
Is he gonna be here or
No,
Is he
he's gonna be here. He's not part of the school, but like he's gonna be watching.
I mean,
it
there's
at
people
home.
out there right now that are not part of school yet. They're here.
Oh, those are fucking Johnny fans.
I know they can be really obnoxious.
So, who you sitting with anybody at the thing today?
Oh, I'm probably not going. I don't fucking care for Chuck Carlson, and I don't want to give him the time of day. So I'm not going to be there.
All right.
Yeah. Nina, if you want to go, you and Marietta should probably. Marietta can definitely give you more of a lowdown of the school because you've been here since like what, forever, right?
Oh yeah, new girl. I'll yeah, we'll talk. And she just kind of nods and goes, "All right."
Yeah. And I think he's just like glancing through to them, and she's like, "Yep, okay, good talk." And like stands up and walks away because she doesn't know how to end a conversation.
Yeah, they're just trying. The class kind of begins, and starts going. Zaylin, what is a teacher you get along with?
Let me see. Second.
We can use one that's here. We can make one up.
Do we have a science teacher yet? Oh, actually, do we have a
We have
music
Dr. Kendo Kendrick.
Oh,
teacher?
We grabbed
Dr.
some of
Kendo
our
Kendrick.
we grabbed some of our friends for some things. I
Um,
think at one
Gotta
point,
talk to Dr. Kendo Kendrick.
Do we have a music teacher?
not as of yet. We can make one.
Yeah, let's make him Paul Hessling.
Hessling
Hessling.
with an F, or like F like he's in Frank.
Hesling. Hessling.
Okay.
Like Helsing, but swap.
We had our band teacher in middle school was named Mr. Vampire, and it did not help.
Oh!
Yeah, he had a hairline up to here, and I lived right
Did
by
it
the middle
peak?
school.
Did it peak?
Oh, a little bit, but mostly it was just very high. And he
Mhm.
arrived at like 4:30 in the morning to like practice his own musical instruments. The music room was in the basement.
Because he can't go out while there's sunlight.
No, literally, like
Yes.
I was in middle school and I was like, maybe I was like, this is dumb, but there's like still a little bit of like childlike whimsy left in me. And I live near the middle school. I walk my dog, and it's like 7 p.m. and he's still here. He never leaves until it's dark. What if he
Oh my God.
can't?
Oh my God, Nessa, you were living one of those books you read in grade school, like vampires don't teach music class.
Yeah.
Oh my
my
god, I
God.
remember those
He was-
books.
He was so boring though. Like I immediately was like,
Aw.
"Nah, you're fine."
Would you
You're
say he
just-
was lulling you into a hypnosis so that maybe your blood could be taken?
Maybe.
Or he could be an energy
That's
vampire like Colin
incredible.
Robinson.
Oh,
Honestly, he would have been more like that. He wore a
Look
lot of
up-
khakis.
the look on Colin Robinson's face at was it a school board meeting or like a like the county board meeting was just like he was just in the background and I could not stop laughing. All right. Yeah. Does Zaylin take like instruments or voice?
I think this is like instruments. Like I think they play a little bit, just with like what Henry taught them, but more than anything, like they like to go there and just talk about music and listen to music because he always has really cool
Okay.
music.
So music.
Like-
Are you in music appreciation essentially?
Yeah.
Okay. So he is one of the teachers that very kind of early gave up on trying to do anything today because everyone's just talking about this stuff. They're talking about two things. One, why are the Secret Service agents here? Which has happened before when like someone whose parent is like a senator or something is under threat. So this is something that it's happened like once or twice over the course of it, but there's a lot of talk about that. And the fact that it happens to be the same time that Chuck Carlson's coming in, so no one knows what's about it. Nobody's sort of paying attention. And he just kind of walks over and just like, hey, Zaylin, you okay? You look kind of distracted.
I mean, everyone's distracted today,
Yeah,
right?
but everyone's not the subject of Newsmax expose pieces.
Someone in the hallway asked me to be interviewed by Chuck Carlson.
You don't want to get in front of a giant jackass and try to
They
try to
didn't-
tell him your story that he's not going to listen to?
They didn't understand that, like, all he does is talk crap about us, like me and the team. And they think I want to be interviewed by him, that he could help me. He's never helped me before. And then they said, well, you don't have much of a choice because you stick out, you stand out, people see you. And I don't know.
You don't have
I've
to.
never been trying to fit in, but now it feels like I have to, because otherwise it's dangerous not to.
You know, the one thing about music is that you get a lot of the people that don't necessarily fit in. A lot of the people that kind of feel a little awkward. This is a play. It's an art. So, frankly, all my best friends have never fit in a damn place in their life, and they're better for it. So, you know, don't worry about talking to them. Just kind of do your thing, but like, protect you right now, because I know this is a lot coming at you.
I don't know. Even when people are like, they mean well, I don't know. Just
And because like, yeah, but don't worry. You know, you're not the one that sticks out the most here in this school. And then we cut over to Stocks is next to Marrow in class. At the same time, or Rosalind. Well, someone comes and gives him like a pass to the office, and Stocks it's the thing is when Stock kind of gives a slow blink because it happens up here, it's very noticeable. It's just his eye stalks just literally just kind of come down, and he just kind of looks over at Rosalind and just goes, "Fuck."
Oh, you got chosen.
I don't want to be chosen. Like, just look.
Do you want me
look,
to?
It's the kid with the eye star. I don't have cool powers like any of the rest of them. I mean, I can see above things a little better than other people. This is some bullshit.
You want me to take it off your hands?
Do you really want to go up there and?
I would rather kill myself, but you know,
Hey, just kind of
Hey.
hands it over and goes, "Gotta
Yeah.
make the news too."
there you
I
go.
just don't want to be I don't want to be on news. People fucking looking at me and laughing and going, "Who's that dude with the eye stalks?"
I understand completely, but you know,
Do you understand this? What's my real name?
Michael.
No.
That's Jammer's real name.
I know, but it was worth a shot.
No. It's not.
Look, there's a lot of Michaels. My next shot was Andrew.
Nope, not that either. Do you know I don't know if the teachers even know my real name?
They have to. It's on roll call.
It's on
right?
roll call, but you don't have to tell someone your nickname is Stocks when you have like this. They just know who you are.
Stocks. Actually, real quick, as your student body president, I should know, what is your legal name or what you would like to be called?
Does Stocks know his own name?
You
No, I was
He
asking
goes-
to which is it, because I don't know. So
As
I
my
would need to be
student body president, it's Reggie.
Okay, Reggie. I want you to know that, and not in like a campaigny, like bullshit, fake way.
It's very hard to say it's not in a campaigny fake bullshit way when you just
Yeah.
said as your student body president,
I'm
whose name
supposed
I've
to
never
know-
known.
I'm supposed to know people's names and shit. Like that's the job of
This all
student body
sounds
president.
much more political than anything.
Well, you're not
you
supposed to
said
say
before.
shit. But either way,
I'm not a teacher.
fair enough. I'm very buttoned up a lot of the time. But look, man, you got to be proud of who you are. Because, like, one day the sky ripped open and it made all of our bodies a little bit weird. And even the people who think their bodies aren't weird because of it,
Dude,
Their
I
bodies
swear
are-
to Christ, you give me the puberty speech about my fucking eyes.
it's not the puberty speech.
It's
If
the
anything,
puberty
it's the,
speech.
if anything,
Rosalind.
it's the space cancer speech.
What?
I'm just saying everyone is affected by the rift, and some of us are.
Stocks, Rosalind.
Yes.
I know everyone's excited today. We are trying to have class.
Is this like Mr. Cahill?
No, it's a different one. We'll say Mike Ruby from Modern Media.
Well, Reggie, I didn't hear anyone call your name, so I'm just going to keep talking.
Oh,
so
you are so far past that.
Okay.
What the fuck is the space? Never mind.
I'm saying that the rift affects all of us, and in ways that we just have to like embrace, I guess.
The puberty speech.
It's not about puberty,
and
even
Billy. We'll cut as Mr. Ruby tries valiantly to carry on with class. Billy, you are. What are you doing at the around the building since you are invisible, checking shit out? You're only invisible for like parts of it, like because like you don't have like the power and visibility, but you can kind of have that for a little while.
I have to like look at a spot that I want to go, and like okay, the illusion has to look like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then walk over there very quickly or teleport over there
Mm-hmm.
and be like, okay, now match it. So it's not functional invisibility at all.
Yeah.
But I think I'm just gonna I don't really want to have a scene with Maga Man. I really don't want to hang out with him.
So no,
I'm just gonna text him.
We'll just say it happens in the
yeah.
Like
I'll probably just like send him a anonymous telegram thing that I prearranged to be like,
excuse me, are you the Minuteman?
Yeah,
got like here a telegram for you.
A telegram, like the app.
Michael, there's an app.
There's sure an app.
Yeah,
I'm not one of the cool young people. I just know the old timey telegram. Stop.
Famously used by Nazis.
Yeah, famously used by bad people, and also was used to plan the what you call it, the
January
blockade
6th.
in Canada.
Telegram's like an alt-right thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just like an anonymous app, like Signal, or it's like WhatsApp.
Okay.
But if it was filled with Nazis.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's also anonymous, so that's useful for this.
Okay.
So he just assumes this is this is Chuck Carlson's personal telegram, and I'm just telling him like the time to show up, and like this is when the interview is going to be concluding. This is when you should show up for maximum effect. The cameras will still be rolling at 1:55 p.m. or whatever. I think that's about all I need I think that's all I need to tell him.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's perfect.
Time to show up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No other information.
Unclear. Did I actually take the thing from Reggie?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to figure out how to duck under the stage then. I got tearaway pants. It'll be fine.
All right. So this sounds like a good time to probably take like a bio break before we come back for what's happened with Chuck Carlson and everybody else.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I will also end up. I'm going to shut down on TikTok. They're apparently have a hard time hearing other people, so I got to play with those settings. I know Ibrahim. I know you've done that, so I may check with you sometime to see about that, or hopefully at some point just be able to stream it directly from this. All right, we are going to take a little bit of time, and we'll see you all in a little bit.
Bye.
Here we go. Yep, we are back. So,
Hello, everybody.
We're a little out of order.
oh wait, where are we?
Yeah, I had to close out and come back in.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So we have got the. Yeah, there was actually a little bit of a bump in it. They're going to wait to do the. You heard Chuck Carlson talking with the principal for a bit, but they're going to wait to do the interview until they've got the students assembled. They kind of want to have the full, like all the people and such there. So for the assembly, you get to the point where people kind of let out for the assembly. Where is everyone going to be for the assembly?
I guess I'm on stage with Johnny. Change your plans, guys.
So
I
is this happening in the auditorium or like in the field or?
This is happening like yeah, we'll say in the auditorium. We will say it'll be a big enough. I just think of Waukegan where they actually brought everybody into the auditorium at one point.
I was thinking the gym.
Dumb enough to shut off the lights. Well, because if this is a big enough auditorium, they can do it there. They can do it there. It'll be more fun there.
Ooh.
yeah.
Although to be fair,
Actually, stage.
Issa, backstage and the rafters, perfect places.
Oh yeah, I think with that, then Issa's in the rafters, just
Okay.
like hiding out as obsidian. As obsidian in the rafters.
I am just in the audience and just kind of have my head. I have a hoodie and I have my hood pulled up, and I'm just kind of just sitting there.
You're that kid. We were talking about Mean Girls earlier.
Mean
You're
Girls
like,
didn't even go here.
All right, and Jester.
Yeah. So sorry. In the auditorium, there's like a raised stage, and then there's rafters above it where Obsidian is hiding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think if possible, I would just be on stage, like behind some curtains. Like I don't need to be super hidden.
Okay.
I just want to like stand someplace with a clipboard in hand and just look like I'm supposed to be there.
Yeah, we'll say because everyone's kind of coming in, the Secret Service does do a sweep. So for both Jester and Obsidian, if you want to do like an unleash your powers to keep yourself from being seen or detected.
Come
Yeah, that
on,
makes
dice.
sense. Logically, that makes sense. But I don't want to.
Roll
I
plus
also don't want
freak.
to.
Freak.
Trying to see if I have any moves that like involve this. 1 second.
It's a freak auditorium.
Does straight up creeping not count? Okay.
Straight up creepy? Oh.
Straight up
whatever.
creeping.
What's that one do?
I guess it's not really a thing. It's just when you scope out a place or a person, so it doesn't
You
really count.
kind of do it. I mean, the thing is the stuff you're doing right now is the same sort of thing you do to scope out, to not be seen, to be in a place where no one's going to notice you, to kind of sneak through. Like that. That seems like, yeah, I think that would work.
So that's with the mundane instead of unleash. So, but when you scope out a place or person, roll plus mundane. And then on a 10, ask 2 questions below. On 7 to 9, ask 1.
because,
So.
yeah, I think part of that could also be staying hidden because as you're kind of checking out the location and the place.
Uh-huh.
That was an 8. Which I don't think that does it.
Well, I'll get to you in just a moment then. What's Obsidian get?
A 7.
All right. We'll have.
So I get 1 question.
Yep.
Obviously, who or what here is not what they seem. So Issa would know, like, basically what's going on.
One
School.
of the things you see. So it's not the school. The
Okay.
stuff at the school seems normal. However, there is a tech guy. There's a tech guy with Carlson who doesn't seem to be doing any kind of tech. He's often kind of hanging out near Carlson. And not talked to by the tech people. Occasionally Carlson will talk to. Carlson doesn't seem to talk to any of the tech people. Whoever this person is who's dressed up as a tech person is something different, and there's just a thing about him that you think this is probably someone superhuman.
Yeah. So does Marrow and Wait, are you as Rosalind on the stage or are you as Miro on the stage?
That had to be Rosalind on the stage.
They're not quite up
Are
there
you wearing
yet.
your are you are
I'm
you wearing
assuming
your
everyone had the
earpiece or
Oh yeah. Yeah, no. I figured because I also wanted to have it originally I was gonna feed Johnny upsetting questions in like a worst case scenario, but now I'm also on stage, so
And
but it's still in, yeah.
Billy, while you are hiding in the curtains, like you're kind of hiding behind the curtains, and then you get like the curtains themselves, like someone goes, and then crashes into you. You both fall to the ground, and there's just this moment where the agent that kind of fell and just kind of he's looking around. This, go ahead. Do you have insecure or
I
afraid?
do not.
I would say take insecure as just a moment where he just goes, thought I bumped into something. Or like kind of like looks over
Oh,
and
yep.
you probably made yourself like what have you made yourself look like so that he doesn't see?
I think I've made myself look like a lighting rig.
Okay,
So I'm like a lighting rig on the floor.
yeah. And he just goes.
Um,
There's a moment where he tries to like stand you back up, which you don't move like a lighting rig, so feel like one. So it's a
yeah.
little hard to like you manage to kind of get back up, but like the whole time just like, and it just kind of
Right.
goes.
And he's feeling like a body.
Yeah, he goes. And he's just sort of like looking over the lighting rig, going, and then kind of turns and then walks away. Um. So as people start to come on, like kind of file in, uh, audience is sort of coming in, and they bring the group of you that are supposed to go on stage, and then Chuck is just he's kind of looking at something and looks over, and then Rosalind just makes eye contact with you,
Yeah.
and he's no, 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 and then he just like walks straight over to you and goes, "What the hell do you think you're doing?"
Look, they chose people randomly, and the person in my grade who was chosen did not want to do it.
You don't get to choose to come on here. I'm trying to protect you. I'm trying to protect you and your school.
And you're trying to protect me by yelling at me in front of everyone about
No.
how you're trying to protect me? That's not going to raise any
No, I'm not trying
issues.
to. I'm not trying to. I don't want to yell at you on camera. You shouldn't be here.
I go to school here. You understand that you're on my turf, right?
By the way, is since you're backstage, we'll say Billy, you're in a place to see this.
Mm.
Or
and do I see it from above?
To hear this, yeah, and you sort of see it from above, and he goes. I think we should send her away and find somebody else. And one of the guys goes, "Why is that?" He goes, we should send her away and find somebody else. You're not.
I have a rare disease.
Roll plus superior to provoke someone.
To provoke Chuck, I was trying to, cover our asses and do one of my classic marrow lies.
But in turn,
No, but I think part of it though is you're also trying to like shut down Chuck to stop him from like stopping you. Is what it sounds like. Is that what you want to do, or do you want to do? Do you want to have him let it alone, or do you want him to like try to kick you off, or just go fine, fuck it, sit down and shut up?
I'm fine to come off, but I just do kind of want to like throw his guy for a loop where I'm just like, I have a rare disease. That's why he won't let me on stage.
Yeah, go ahead, roll provoke anyway. We'll see. Roll with your
roll to make Chuck look bad, even to his base.
Which I do have a -1 to superior, so you know, guys, how I roll good all the time. Sometimes that doesn't happen. That's a 4.
Okay, mark potential.
Yeah, I never get to do that.
And the guy with him goes, "Oh, that's like that's not a rare disease. No, just we have a past. Go. Someone take her away. Fill the seat with someone else.
This is my time to shine."
If someone's coming to take me away, I let them take me away just because I thought it'd be fun to be carried.
Okay. Yeah, do you sort of wait until they, like the security comes and removes you? We'll say the other tech guy, the big one, just kind of comes over and goes, "You need to go."
Will you carry me?
And grabs you with like an awful lot of strength, and kind of as like drags you off. And it's one of the things you get the feeling he could very easily just go cook and then just lift you up.
Well, he should have.
Yeah, but it like drags you, and it feels like it's kind of like an immovable force moving you because you're just like it's that whole fuck that's strong.
Wee. Yep.
As
And I'm-
Mero exits stage left. Oh, sorry.
Hey, Shelby,
Very good.
Just find someone. Billy, I don't know, are you stepping out?
Yeah. As Mero exits stage left,
Okay.
I would like to pass by and, like, if possible, give Mero a little. Give. I'm not gonna do the thing. Give Rosalind a little high five.
Chuck is.
Do I just like? Do I
Chuck is
just
turned
feel
around.
the lighting? Do I just feel a lighting rig high five me?
You feel a human hand high five you, but you don't see the hand.
I know that that's your powers, but I think there's a part of me where I'm just like, I'm the same as that guy before, where I'm just like, well, that was weird.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're also probably not looking like a lighting rig anymore.
Yeah, I'm good. As I step out, I'm going to stop looking. I'm not going to give the interview as a lighting rig student.
And
Okay.
That would be funny.
and Chuck Carl's like, so you have a lighting rig going to school here. That's unusual.
It's sentient.
Reggie has
What
some
are your
competition.
powers? Blind people? Are you like the LED lights they put on cars nowadays that blind me in my ears?
Yes, I'm a xenon light,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I guess that
love being on big trucks.
I guess I just high five you back as I slowly leave.
Yeah, he's turned out to the audience and it's like, welcome. Newsmax is very happy to be with you today because I know that you've all been through some trauma as you got PAs and stuff, kind of like basically like pointing where everyone to go to like sit in those seats. There's a special one for Johnny, and the rest of them are all kind of like, except for the principal's daughter has one that's sort of on the opposite side from Johnny. Like you've got like 2 rows as they sort of get them put together, and he just kind of comes out there and goes, "'Cause you've been in danger, and you didn't choose to be in the danger. In fact, there were people who chose because they've decided that they want to let the world know what a lot of superheroes don't, that they put you in. They've targeted your school for a number of attacks, including this, and like you got like a mix because there's a lot of rich like very conservative families that go here, but there's also a lot of like the rich like the liberals that like they say some of the right stuff. They don't always do it, but the kids are sometimes a little more like a little further left than them. There's like a mixed reaction from things. Because so we brought some people to today, and as he turns around and looks at the dais, like of all of you, he just sees Billy, and you just see him go pale. We have just kind of walked Johnny Styles, Wildfire, and a grouping of students here, including one who has powers, but has chosen not to use them, not to be out and about like many people, including some who work at Newsmax who have powers but have decided not to use them to attack people. Iris, Abby, your own principal's daughter. So he just kind of goes up like a kind of a cross, and there's just this moment again, like it's one of those things where it's just like his eyes kind of keep popping back over to Billy, like he's trying to look anywhere but at you, but like he can't not. Because from what we talked before, he knows who you are, but he's probably seen pictures and stuff. But you've had no real contact, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think that probably like the last picture he saw of me was like several Christmases ago.
And does he know that you know who he is?
I don't know if he knows. I think it's been like zero contact.
I think it's more fun if he doesn't. If he doesn't know that you're aware.
Okay,
But he's also
fair,
maybe afraid that you are.
Have you ever met him as like
oh god,
an ex-Flames friend? Because if he didn't know if you did know after that little like if that wave and like was canon, then he's like shit.
Oh,
he
yeah.
knows.
So he's definitely like. He's like, there's a 2% chance this person's a very big fan. There's a 98% chance he knows. And
Yeah.
fuck. He kind
The
of
wave has to be canon.
I don't know if any of you saw when Sam Cedar ended up like jumping into the thing with Crowder. There's just a nervousness Crowder had the whole time that this guy has to, where he's the whole time. So he's like his normal, really slick speech stuff just go flying out the window. Like suddenly, all of that polish is gone, and like a lot of people seem a little confused. And they're sort of like looking back and forth, and he goes, "So Johnny, as the leader of a member of the Elementals, are you the leader?"
No,
Oh,
I'm not.
So you put yourself out there as the face, but you don't have what it takes to lead. Is that what we're saying?
I was not the one elected to be the leader.
Oh, so what I'm hearing is someone else was better. He's trying to shift,
Yeah.
He's trying to shift your superior down and your mundane up.
Oof, I think Johnny's just gonna kind of like he's gonna resist it, and he's gonna just kind of pull back a bit, and he's like, we really don't have anyone who's better than anyone else. We just have people that fit a better role. I'm better in the public. This person's better at coordinating us.
Make your roll to reject. I know you do have the thing that gives you the +2.
Yep. It don't matter. That's a failure.
No.
All right.
Does
so-
team apply?
Go ahead and mark a. You're not currently against a foe that the team needs to do something against yet.
What?
Oh, he doesn't count as a foe.
He can count as problems, but this is not one that the team is able to work together real well on.
All right, so my superior goes down to what? And
Goes
what
down
went up?
1, and mundane goes up, and then you mark a condition. Insecure or angry, probably.
We got an issue, guys.
Oh God, no, not again!
Are those all?
Oh, I am full on condition.
Oh, is this the very last condition you've got?
Yeah.
Oh, so the thing
I
is,
can.
it's not until you have to mark it and can't.
Okay.
Okay. All right, we're okay.
So he
We're
goes,
okay.
I don't know about the rest of you. And as he kind of looks, he's making eye contact with everyone who's not Billy right now. I don't know about the rest of you, but do you feel comfortable having not only someone who's the face, but someone who, is not even in a position to lead in your school, being the face of everything and putting you in danger?
Well, I, for one, really respect Johnny's styles.
I see how some people could be taken into it, but you, for example, and looks at Iris, and goes, you've chosen not to use yours. Is that is that how do you feel about that? I don't know if Billy wants to keep going, or. It's up to you. I don't know. Like he's trying to get a thing.
I don't
really,
really.
Definitely not looking at you. Okay. You let him just talk to her for a bit.
I think so.
And I think
waiting
while
for it to happen.
he's talking to her, I think Issa's in Johnny's ear, and I'm sitting and leaning on the railing, looking down, talking to the earpiece quietly. And she's like, "Don't let that fucker get to you. You know who he is. You know what he does. Don't let him be like this. You got this, man. You know who you are. You're fucking way better than he is."
And
And just constant support coming from Issa as she's just gripping the railing and trying not to break it.
She's
You
good
and
at
railing.
Yeah.
You really don't like railing.
This is a new thing.
Issa hates OSHA restrictions that say you have to have railing.
Fuck the safety.
all of this should look like a Star Wars set. Just
It
30
should all be
drops
flat.
everywhere.
If you fall, it's your fault.
Get better balance, idiot.
And like she gives kind of like she starts giving kind of a very diplomatic answer, just to say like, well, I've made my choice, and I think it's the right one, that I can use it as in the sciences, and but it's just kind of like as she's sort of talking there, and you just start to see some sweat just start to make its way down his forehead.
Michael,
Yeah.
I've been at the school a while.
Yep.
Has Iris always had powers, or is this like a recent thing? Was she like a late bloomer and this happened like 6 weeks ago?
She got it in like junior high, and she used to do little things. And she could make things out of scrap metals and such. So she used to kind of take things in class and make like little fun things. Like she enjoys that aspect of it, but she made a decision not to go sort of superhero route. Her stuff would actually be incredibly useful in like robotics and other things. So she's kind of aiming more towards that.
I have a question though. As Issa's trying to give constant support to Johnny through the earpiece, is there a way? Could I comfort or support him in that manner?
I think it's in the middle of something right now, so I think that would be that we won't be able to get quite there.
Yeah.
While this is going,
just you got this, buddy.
Yeah, do the thing we never do: support one another.
Right.
I don't know what y'all are talking about. I'm looking at my basic moves. I don't see it. It's not there.
Yeah.
It does not exist. I can't read.
I don't see it.
And at one point, then Chuck goes, well, I think, Salen didn't want to be up here on stage. Maybe the limelight's not where they want to be. It's hard not to be in the limelight with you, right, Johnny? You say you realize you're not alone in the rafters. It's kind of across the way. You can see again that same sort of like the hockey mask stuff that's been like American flagged, the American flag cape kind of hanging down, the surplus military weapons and such, as he's just kind of just sort of looking down.
Is he on the same one as me, or is it a different one across the way?
Like he's kind of like a little out over the crowd. You can kind of see one of the skylights that he's led himself into.
Yeah.
So far,
and I'm gonna
noticed him.
I'm gonna tap the earpiece and be like, we got company. Maggie Man got out of jail.
Shit.
Oh.
All right.
I'm gonna try to handle it up here, but just be prepared to get people out of the way.
I'm gonna kind of sneak out of the seat where I'm in and kind of like pretend like I'm leaving the auditorium, like
you start to get up
just kind of against the wall.
You just hear Chuck go, like, for example, Salen, they're leaving right now. They don't want to be, and like a spotlight kind of turns and hits you. He goes,
oh my fucking
is the spotlight not what you want? I mean, Salen, you're dating a very public superhero. Was the limelight not what you're hoping for?
Zaylan, say something like, I'm sorry, is it illegal to go to the bathroom?
I don't want your spotlight.
It kind of looks back at Johnny and just goes, huh. So you don't care enough about your own girlfriend not to put her in the spotlight.
Fuck.
I apologize for Chuck Carlson. Jesus Christ. I'd want to punch this dude so hard.
I'm going to roll for my burns right now. It needs to be done.
Sarah's like, I'm getting rid of a condition.
No. Oh, that's not bad. That's 8. What does that get me? 1 second.
I think 1 condition and 2 burns. 3 burns.
Awesome. Okay, 1 condition and 2 burns. I will take afraid, so I can get rid of it quick, and 2 burns. Okay.
I think Johnny is gonna just very aggressively say partner, not girlfriend. Partner.
Oh. Correct. Partner. I apologize.
Obviously, I'm also using this time to like, just mask and tear away pants in like the darkness of the theater and like around a corner or something.
Tearaway pants are so funny.
I directed the full Monty. All I could picture is in the full Monty where they just went, and then what a pain in the ass it was to actually get those so they could actually pop them off. The end, during the end of the beginning of each show where the audience was going, we would all just be snapping every other snap on those pants. So at the end of the night, they'd be able to.
Right. It's too strong. Too many snaps.
Oh
Too
yeah.
many snaps.
Hey, Chuck. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Chuck, is that what we do here on this show? Do we bully high schoolers? I was reading a really interesting op-ed the other day by who was it? Oh, someone at NNC, a Miss Harkness, I think. And that op-ed was talking about the increase in anti-power sentiment among the youth, ages 18 to 25. I was wondering if you thought that maybe this behavior, this right now, might be contributing to that.
What are you hoping he
think,
does
Chuck?
right now?
I'm hoping that he breaks. I'm hoping that he like snaps and fucking goes off.
Okay.
I hope he pees.
Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll plus superior to try to provoke him.
Oh right, yeah. If that's an option, I want it. If I could just say I want him to piss his pants, then
that won't work.
Let's see here.
I'm just saying, if he were to be punched in the bladder later on.
Okay, so that's provoke, and then I think I still have +3. Is that it?
Yep, they were not able to bring that down from you earlier.
Yeah. Okay, so it's still a +3, so that's a 10.
All right. Yeah, a 10 plus. He just kind of sits up and like almost like froth at the mouth, and he just goes, "Of course your mother would say that. Of course she would look." There's a whole thing that she thinks of. She never appreciated what I did. She never appreciated my work. Every time she's always writing hit pieces. She doesn't understand. You tell her. And he just starts kind of going off. I think we've got Issa up. We got. Is Zaylan doing anything with the burns? And Issa's.
Here's my question: Is Chuck going to get physical with Jester?
Not physical, but like in Jester's face.
I am going to spend a burn move, which lets me move anywhere in the scene. Basically, I can do the same. It's basically I can do your power, just like one time, like just flash into a scene, like, but step in between them.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to be my. Would this count as make a sacrifice to absolve your guilt?
I don't think this is a sacrifice. This is you getting in the way. This is kind of hero stuff.
Could this be take a foolhardy action?
I don't know if it counts as that either. This is.
I mean, what if you slap Chuck Carlson in the face?
You've also been called out and all this kind of stuff. Like this doesn't seem.
Okay. I know I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the move, and then I'm going to step between them, and I'm going to just shove Chuck as hard as I can, like to the ground. Like you stay away from him.
Obsidian, as you're kind of up there, you just hear Miniman go, Chuck! No! He's gonna hang on to two of the things. What do you?
Does he jump off, or does he?
He looks like he's about to leap down to the ground, which will put him in like one of the aisles that's heading up towards the stage.
I think with that, I'm gonna use my teleportation button, my little like thing, and pop over there right behind him, and basically just drag him back onto the railing.
All right, hit unleash. This sounds like unleash.
Is it unleash? I thought it was more. It's a direct attack.
Oh, no, are you dragging him back up and like slamming him into it, or are you just keeping him from going down?
I am basically.
Or are you
if he's jumping, I'm just grab him, like throw him onto the catwalk.
Okay, yeah, on the catwalk.
Michael, would shoving Chuck hurt someone or break something important?
We're not at that point. Yeah, no. This is you defending. So usually that stuff is something where things are have not escalated like that. When things have escalated like that, that just becomes kind of the thing you do to protect someone.
Sorry, I want me directly engage or
yeah. So I think if you're throwing him down the catwalk for that one, go ahead, directly engage.
Perfect. No.
Oh no.
I rolled a 5.
No.
I'll say as you teleport in and you grab him, you actually do throw him onto the catwalk, and he kind of hits, but he does like a really impressive roll. His comes up and there's like these little sort of like these like mini missile things, that, and they just kind of as the impact in your chest, you take a condition, as it kind of throws you back. Against part of the catwalk. You don't fall off of it, but everyone does hear the explosion up there.
Can
An
I
Angie.
can I call my moment of truth here?
Oh,
That's right. That's right. You
Yep.
said you were going to do this. Yes.
It's happening.
So I take complete control of the scene,
Yes.
correct? Okay. I've been playing this out in my head all week. So I think what happens is he shoots those missiles and actually knocks Obsidian off of the catwalk into a group of students, and then turns to the stage and unleashes another set of missiles to incapacitate Zaylin, and I guess the explosion would kind of like blow everyone back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, for the sake of it, Jester's taken out as well. I don't know where Marrow is currently at the moment, so it's just Johnny and Maga Man. And I think Johnny is at this point going to directly engage. What's his actual name? Minuteman? We just keep calling him Maga Man. I think it's kind of one of those things where Johnny is kind of reluctant at this moment because he's just been berated by Chuck. Chuck is on the stage laid out. Everything's kind of in chaos, and he's just kind of looking to the audience. And there just happens to be right near him a couple of the individuals in the school that really admire him. And they're just like, save us.
And we'll say part of with this, because you get control over your stuff. We'll say as it sort of hits and knock, like we'll probably have as those missiles kind of strike as they're on the way, because it won't be necessarily, they'll at least be kind of knocked away from it. But I guess what do Zaylin and Jester do on that? As those missiles are flying towards it. Because Johnny, you'll have control over yourself, but not necessarily everything in the scene. But the thing is, you'll be able to do the awesome shit that you want to do.
Okay.
No, I mean, John, what was your intention with that? By like to blow us to stop everyone from being blown off the stage? Was that?
I think like Johnny is basically, he's gonna go one-on-one with Minuteman and take Minuteman outside. Like he's gonna shoot through the ceiling as like missiles blow up, so there's a lot of damage, but his audience and the people in the auditorium see that Johnny actually saved them. It's not he like every time that he's done something at the school, it's been kind of like, well, was he causing more trouble? Was he actually there? There are cameras, there are people outside. Like everybody knows that the elementals are the reason that this did not get worse.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely just thank you. I didn't want to step on your toes. I will if this maybe I'll grab Chuck and teleport out. Because when we left off, Zaylin had gotten between me and Chuck, right? So they were sort of like Chuck was in my face. Zaylin teleported between us, probably like hands out on both sides. Push Chuck. What if I like grab Chuck's lapel and teleport out?
As the explosion happens, so a lot of people don't notice?
Yeah, as the explosion happens.
Okay. Zaylin, what are you doing when the explosion happens?
You said the explosion takes us out?
I don't get to decide that, apparently.
Okay. So so Johnny takes Maga Man out before the missiles can go really off, right?
Yeah.
Does it happen?
Okay. Well, it sounds like they've gone off on the stage, or at least they're heading towards the stage.
Yeah.
I think that what I'm like, so I'm alone. I'm basically alone on stage, like, because like Issa's off to the side, Marrow is
I'm-
Lisa's above. Mero
I'm
is
to-
off to the
I'm to the back, kind of a little bit.
You're
in the
getting
back.
changed.
I think I'm gonna step up and like, and I basically, I'm not gonna demonstrate it, but like I raise my voice like, everybody remain calm. Remain calm. We'll exit the theater slowly. And I'm trying to like calm people. I'm gonna use one of my burns though, if that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use worship, which I spend my second burn on. What's it say? It says you put out a tremendous display of your might, spend one burn to awe the audience into silent respect and attention, unleash your power. So I think what happens is like it happened before when I do this, like the room, it's almost like the room is vibrating, like the air vibrates, and I just start glowing bright, and like all of a sudden it just like collapse into like on itself, and the room is silent, and I'm just like, everyone remain calm. We will get through this. Exit the theater slowly.
And Johnny, is that you see? You'll see Johnny kind of like fly by you. Johnny, tell us what happens as you get Minuteman.
I think as I'm doing I basically take off, clothes, all but my uniform, burn away. As I hit him, I grab him and we just shoot right through one of the glass roofs, like shattering it.
$15,000.
I think as I'm going out, like the people outside are just now noticing something's going on. They see the flames, they know it's Johnny. So all the cameras are going up. And I just kind of grab him almost in a burst of flame and just am fighting back, killing him, and just slam him into the ground. Like I shoot out, we go down, I slam him into the ground repeatedly until he's unconscious, and just kind of stand over top of him as all of my audience is like, how's it work?
As the audience kind of like rushes, they go to the cameras. You get to make your sort of speech here, whatever that will be taken the way you want it to be.
I think Johnny just kind of like composes himself and turns to the cameras and is like, if you attack my school, I will stop you. This place is protected. Enough is enough.
And you will see that all over the news and all over social media the next day. And it, how brutal does it get with Minuteman?
I think he like this hockey mask is shattered. Like there are burns on his chest from where I was holding him. He's not like, I didn't injure him severely. He's got minor burns, but like when he wakes up, he's scared. Like, it's one of those, someone just beat the shit out of you and you're like, I'm done. I'm scared straight, man.
Yeah, so like what you do was like, it was so both kind of brutal and such, but also very much in control, in a point where like you clearly had the upper hand. And when like all those cameras hit,
I could have easily done whatever I wanted, and I showed enough restraint that I did enough to neutralize him, and that was it.
Okay. Yeah, and you kind of got him like almost holding him like half up off the ground. Well, there's all the pictures there. It is going to be all over the place, and it is going to send out like a message. Rosalind.
Yes.
Have you've transformed?
Yeah, I grew my mask out when in the back of the auditorium, and and then of course the minute I like to take 20 steps back, shit hits the exploding fan. Chuck's gone, Jester's gone, Zaylin is killing it. I think I run over. If nobody in the audience is in immediate danger, I think I'm gonna rush once Johnny shoots up, rush past and go find Obsidian, because Obsidian was knocked backwards.
Up on the
and I want to make sure. Yeah, because I want to make sure they're okay. unless there's something that I would see that I'd be like,
All right,
that
Obsidian,
needs my immediate attention.
How are you when Marrow makes her way up?
I think I'm sort of, I wouldn't say it knocked me out, but it did knock me into next Tuesday. So like I am possibly concussed, where it's like my head hit, like the arm of the railing is barely hanging on from where I hit it. And as soon as I see Mira like starting to come up, because I'm like sitting there recovering, I'm like, stop, do not get on here.
I think I kind of like will like shoot my like bone spider backpack out, where I'm like, see, it's fine. I'm not putting any weight on, because I'll like put it out to like either side of like the wall, basically.
The walls
like-
are so far away though.
Yeah, I just have to grow a lot of bone.
Oh my god, so much bone.
Oh my
Yeah.
That's too much bone.
I got
yeah,
a lot of
it-
The
bone.
grossest way to solve this.
Yeah, then I don't have to put weight on it.
I think Issa's like, or Obsidian's like, no, just, and like we'll roll over and start crawling, and like eventually, once they know they're past that area, she's gonna get up and she's gonna like, what happened? I saw Johnny fly up, I think.
Yeah, Zaylin got everybody out safely. If we had like team points, I feel like they deserve a team point. We don't.
I'll get them gold stars later.
Yeah, I like reached in my pocket. I'm like, I have smiley faces, but that doesn't seem like. I feel like gold stars are better though, right?
Yeah, I'll get them some gold stars. Oh,
But how are you? And I didn't see anything that need. Chuck Carlson is gone, but
gone. Where did he go?
I don't know, but like I wanted to make sure you were okay.
Where did?
Yeah, I'm. What?
Sorry, go.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just I got my bell rung a little bit. I'll have to get that checked out later. But yeah, I don't know where. Okay. So Johnny's handling that. Zaylin's handling that. Where is Jester?
Where is Jester and Chuck Carlson?
Cut.
Jester and Chuck Carlson. The camera cuts to under the stage.
Paris, France.
Jester still holding on to Chuck's lapel.
But as
Oh,
Billy,
like-
not like as.
Oh, sorry, as Billy. So Billy's still holding on to Chuck's lapel, like by like both with both hands.
Yeah, just like as eyes just sort of go wide. And, you.
It's me. Hey, good to see you, Pop. It's been a little while. Haven't been getting your Christmas cards. Maybe they've been lost in the mail. Or maybe, just maybe, you're too ashamed to send them.
Your mother made it very clear that we were done. And when I'm done with someone, I'm done with them.
Oh, big man. You know, that's one of your guys out there.
Man, no, that pathetic. Wait. Were you why I appeared to him?
That's a mystery. We see what we want to see. And Minuteman saw Chuck Carlson in need. And then, when he was in need, Chuck Carlson showed up and busted him out of jail.
You let a criminal who attacked a high school out of jail.
Me? Chuck Carlson did. Check the tapes.
It's just very quiet under there and just goes, you were trying to ruin me. You have no idea how much power I have. Do you know how many people listen to me? I talk with presidents on the phone. I am untouchable.
I believe you think that. But I have some power over you, Chuck. My name. My existence. Your whole base counts on you to be this white bread American voice of reason. How's it going to look when you turn out to have a bastard child? A bastard mixed child? Oh my. All the ladies in church are going to be gabbing about that.
He's kind of apoplectic. Like, just like, you see his mouth kind of move a little bit, but he has no idea what to say right now.
I think
Here's
that's when
the
you
thing.
get the earpiece. Like, hey, Jester, where are you?
I'll tap my earpiece on. Like, I'll open the comm for a second. I just need to think really carefully about what I say to not give away more than I want to. Here's the deal, Chuck. Your little secret is safe. For now. No one's going to know a damn thing until I decide to change that arrangement. But what you need to understand is that at any time I choose, I can end all of this. So be real careful about what hit piece you want to put out about the elementals next. This is my school. These are my people. You're not gonna fuck with them anymore.
Is that we heard that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all on open
Does this
comment.
seem
Okay,
like this
okay,
sound like a
just make
good
sure.
place to fade to black for the episode?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, unless we want to like end up with Johnny and how he finishes up that
Yeah,
thing.
like if we
Oh,
want
yeah.
to do like a reverse shot,
Yeah, like that last bit of John like leaning on Johnny and stuff. So
I would love that.
how's it
Let
in,
us know, Johnny.
Johnny? Yeah.
Oh God, like whoa.
You've got all your fans around you.
I think it ends with like they're evacuating the school. Zaylin is kind of like leading everyone out, and it ends with like Johnny is like emotionally drained, and I think he doesn't realize he's giving the audience a photo op, but like he just walks up to Zaylin and hugs them. And it's just like, I am so sorry you had to go through all this today. And like people are just snapping pictures, and that's when it ends.
It turned out okay. You were great.
I think Johnny is going to kiss Zaylin right there. And that is it. Fade to black. Over. Gone. Done.
All right. Folks, do you think... I don't know my eye today. Do you grow closer to the team in your own image of yourself or away from the team, do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Closer.
I think closer to the team.
Johnny came into the own image of himself.
I mean,
What?
can y'all do these one at a time so we can like figure out like who it is and all that?
right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Steve.
You self-explanatory. Image of himself.
He did do his moment of truth. That's valid.
Shift one label up, one label down.
I think Zaylin grew closer to the team.
All right. Give influence to the character that made you feel welcome and clear a condition or mark potential.
I'm gonna give it to Jester. I don't know if we didn't have a scene together, but I felt like this was me accepting him into the team, basically. So
Jester, you have influence over Zaylin. And then you get to choose, Sarah, between clearing a condition or marking potential.
I am gonna clear a condition. 1 second. Engage a threat. Okay, cool. All right.
I think I grew closer to Obsidian, kind of.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like everyone was in like danger running all over the place. And my first instinct, even though I mean you did get knocked back, but a lot of people got knocked back. And my first instinct was like, check on Obsidian.
All right. If Obsidian's already got influence, Obsidian can shift your labels.
Oh, that's
You-
right. Let me look at your labels. Let me
Then-
see. Let me see.
Then Mary, you to choose
uh,
clear
actually,
condition or mark potential.
Do you have an influence over me?
Thought I did.
For some reason, it's not. I thought you did too, but it's not on my new sheet.
Where is
Would
my
make sense. I
influence?
thought Obsidian had influence over everybody.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, then I'll just click that off. There you go. So move around my labels, please.
Yeah, I have influence over you. Okay. Let me pull back up your stuff again. I'm gonna say you're freak up because the extra long bones.
That'll do it.
Too long.
And then just to counter that mundane down because of extra long bones.
Hey, it makes sense, and I am gonna clear angry.
Extra long.
Yeah.
Bones are
If
too
you-
long.
But they're too long.
All right. Who
If
wants?
you can do.
Did Jester need you go?
I said that I was growing closer to the team, and I'm going to, I think, mark potential.
And then who would you like to give influence to?
Who made me feel the most welcome? Maybe. Maybe Johnny.
I mean, he did defend you to that
Yeah.
teacher in the office quite a bit.
Yeah, Johnny was protecting me in the office, and yeah, I think that this like whole thing is kind of like, yeah. Johnny made me feel welcome. You got influence, which I think you already had, but
I do. So what happens if I already
You
have
can
influence?
shift. You can shift labels.
Ooh, I like it, that.
can't believe
Also make
Chris
sure
Pratt
if
isn't even
you-
trying.
Hmm?
Sorry, when when
Oh,
you
the
said
Mario?
that, Steve, I just thought of Mario, and I was like, "Ugh, I can't believe Chris Pratt isn't even doing that. He's not even doing Isami.
Because he is the
It's me.
worst.
Worst.
It's me, Mario."
It's a me, Mario.
It's a me, a Mario.
I'm
like
just
Mr. Walken as
excited for
Mario.
Jack Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be
yeah.
the best.
Charlie
Um,
Day.
I'm-
Oh my God.
So
I'm excited for
my
Charlie
So
Day as
do you know
Luigi.
what you want to do?
so I don't know. I don't think she really grew into the image of herself because she's just doing what she always does.
Mhm.
And I didn't really have that much of a scene until like the end with Marrow, but like maybe because Marrow checked up on her. Yeah, we'll give it to Marrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So do you have influence over me? I think you do.
Yeah,
you do.
Yes, I do. Alrighty.
Scoop my labels.
I am gonna say you should take your mundane down one and your savior up one.
Okay.
I don't have canon reasons for that. I think you just deserve to be a savior.
All right.
Also, if you
Fierce.
have failed rolls, don't forget to mark potential for your failed rolls.
Got the savior song stuck in my head now.
All right. We will not
Oh,
be able to be here next week because I have tech for a show. You want to go ahead and let all these wonderful people know where we can find you?
Sure thing. Once again, I'm Nessa, also known as Loch Nessa, LOCHNEASSA. I am available under that username essentially everywhere. Come look at my Tumblr. It's Cecil sweep time, baby.
What?
Yeah, that's only for the sick Tumblr freaks out there.
Is that? Is
Is
that?
it a welcome to Nightfall thing?
Well, for
God, it's like-
context, do you remember when Twitter had that poll where they were like, "Who's the best Tumblr sexy man?" And then
Got it.
No.
yeah, Yes, and then Sans and versus Rain won, and I think Sans won overall, and then the Queen died. Tumblr just got polls, so the person who made the poll on Twitter was like, "Let's recreate it, but have it be on Tumblr this time."
I'm definitely not on the same side as Twitter you are because I don't know. Okay,
I follow a lot of artists.
It's the bad side.
I'm not on Twitter at all.
Yeah, but Cecil from Night Vale is beating everyone's ass right now.
He's the OG.
Exactly.
I'm Sarah. I'm Powerful Week 1 on TikTok and Powerful Week almost everywhere else.
Awesome possum. I'm Ibrahim. You can find me everywhere on the internet that matters at cosmic_Ebe. What's happening? We're picking back up after our little holiday break with more episodes of Delightful Dungeon Diving. We've got a really good episode coming out next week, so be on the lookout for that. New episodes every Tuesday. And Prayers in the Static is going to be returning on February 10th with a lovely one-shot with Kendrick, as usual, Kestrel, and CJ. I was trying to make something cool. But Scholastic Dragon and Oatmeal Cookie Kestrel are both going to be on. They're very cool people. You might know them from MFA. You might know them from Blurt of Mouth. Great people. And yeah, that's me.
Hey, I'm Mo. You can find me all over the internet at Amanda Bezos, mostly Twitter and TikTok. You can find me on Instagram. It does exist. Do I use it? Nope. Doing anything. Just vibing right now, you know. Just living life. Yeah.
I'm Steve. I'm the Dragon X on TikTok. I'm not as fancy as everybody else. That's all I got.
All right. I am Improv GM on Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube, and we will catch you all later.